Hello, this is Hiroshi Yamazoe. Today, I would like to share the story of my very first trip abroad, an experience that became the first step toward changing a dark chapter of my life. From childhood, I had a strong fascination for the world beyond Japan. Watching foreign films and TV documentaries, I found myself captivated by different cultures, histories, and people from faraway lands. I was fascinated by that colorful diversity, longing to experience those places for myself. But in reality, after being bullied in my teenage years, I fell into a state of severe hikikomori that lasted about 10 years. I lived with deep mistrust of people and a fear of social interaction. In that condition, I gave up on the idea of ever traveling overseas. It felt impossible. But eventually, I managed to return to society, leaving my parents' home to live on my own in a small apartment. Still, outside of work, I had no relationships and spent my days in loneliness. Yet, as I continued to live independently, a small seed of confidence began to grow. So I thought maybe I could manage something like an overseas trip after all. So at the age of 32, I finally gathered the courage to make my long-awaited first trip abroad. My destination was Germany. I had the opportunity to stay with a German friend I'd met through social media. And I bought a ticket to Berlin, packed the things into a backpack, and left the company dormitory where I was living at that time. And the flight check-in, sitting in an airplane seat, ordering food and drink from a flight attendant, immigration procedures. Everything was new to me and I was very nervous. But more than that, I was so excited, wondering what kinds of experiences awaited me in the foreign land. So, with the pages of a beginner's guidebook for international travel, I made my way through the procedures and after about 12 hours in the air, arrived at Berlin Tegel Airport. I'll never forget what I saw there. Airport workers driving tow tractors to transport luggage. They were doing the same kind of logistics work I had been doing in Japan at that time. At that moment, I truly felt, other countries really do exist. Of course, I had always known that as a fact that other countries actually exist, but seeing it with my own eyes and feeling it was a completely different experience. It struck me so deeply that I nearly cried, overwhelmed by the vastness of the world. And my destination in Germany was Bergen Road. It's very difficult to pronounce and it's a small historic town in the Harz region of Germany. I stayed at my local German friend's home there for about a week, who I met through social media. There were no particularly special events. We just took walks around the town, had barbecues in the garden, went hiking, visited festivals, and toured a cathedral and a castle. Yet everything I saw felt fresh, beautiful, and full of hope. For me, each moment was special and amazing. What touched me most was the kindness of my friend and their family. They cooked delicious meals for me every day, provided me with a room, and drove me to various places, all without me paying even a single cent. Having been bullied in my teens, treated coldly by my family during my years as a hikikomori, and later living alone in a harsh labor market, I had internalized the belief that people are cold and the world is merciless. But the people I met in this foreign land were warm, friendly, and trustworthy. It was an experience that changed my worldview. So from that point on, I began to want to visit more countries and meet more people from different countries. So since then, like I explained in my previous videos, I've traveled to 16 countries, and today I open my guest room for free to travelers from all over the world, engaging with international visitors in my daily life. So that one step I took back then became the turning point that transformed my life. And I've written in detail about these experiences in this book, Beyond Hikikomori. It's available on Amazon worldwide. The links are in the description section of this video. Although it was just released, I've already received messages from readers in various countries saying they've bought it. I'm truly grateful for them. Thank you very much. And this book was only released earlier this month, so this book's journey has only just begun. I look forward to more people reading it, and I look forward to hearing people's feedbacks too. If you could leave a review on Amazon, I would really appreciate it. So today I shared the story of my first trip abroad. Thank you for watching. I will continue to post up various videos in the future. If you like, please subscribe to my channel. Stay healthy and take care. See you in the next video. Goodbye.